Let's go! Yeah! Brown! He did it!
We're on a freaking power play! Why are we not shooting?
Yes! Let's go! I can't even grammar properly right now. How frustrated I am.
Get a cheat tonight.
I can't believe we did it. The Vegas Golden Knights win 3-1 against the Colorado Avalanche. Now, the Colorado Avalanche had a couple of injuries, so they didn't have Nichushkin playing, Girard, or Taze, and those two are very vital defensemen. So those three injuries against Stone, Patches, Tuck, Martinez, Whitecloud. So I wasn't the most optimistic going into this game, but you know, it is what it is. And what do you know? Vegas Golden Knights, best forward so far this season, shows up, scores a goal 2 minutes in, and it's none other than Chandler Stevenson. Shot flung on from the point, and Chandler Stevenson grabs the rebound, backhand, lifts it, just kind of like swings his stick, which hey, it's a goal with his stick, the first one this season, despite the fact that he now has 3, and we're on the board. But, you know, Vegas has scored first in all the other games minus this last one against the Islanders where we were shut out. So not really much to take away from that, because you know what's gonna end up happening is we score again, and it was a special teams goal? What? I thought that was illegal. Notice that I said special teams, not power play. You know, this whole time I've been saying that someone needs to step up. Someone needs to show that they want it, that they want Vegas to stop losing and to win. And one player that stood out to me tremendously in this game was Riley Smith. He was on the penalty kill. Intercepts a pass, just streams up the ice with the puck, and he's getting gained on by the Colorado Avalanche because they are a speedy team. He puts on a beautiful move, and he just makes it slide to his backhand and then shoves it underneath 5-hole. And originally I didn't even see William Karlsson barreling in, and because he was covered by McCarr on the screen, so I just thought it was Smith. But then they scored it as a Karlsson goal, which is great. I love Wild Bill. And then they rescored it as Riley Smith's goal. But we are 6 games into the season, and the Golden Knights have finally scored a special teams goal, and it's a short-handed goal. Power play still freaking sucks, and we'll get there, but off to a tremendous start. This first period was a beautiful period, the best of the season from the Golden Knights yet, and honestly I was kind of surprised that the Avalanche were falling a little flat. And then we go to the second period, and the Avalanche pick it up. They hit another gear. They start forechecking, and that is something that they are very, very good at. They created a lot of turnovers in our defensive end and really were able to get the pucks in front, and Leonard just slammed down against the Avalanche forwards offense. He did have some help from his defenders sometimes, where Nick Hague would get his stick down and blocked this almost completely wide open net wraparound chance. But overall, fantastic game from Leonard, and defensively from the Golden Knights. It was a beautiful game. So they finally got pieces going together, despite the fact that we have 2 non-part of our roster players playing defense, with Coughlin, who played with us a little bit last year, and Miramanov in the AHL with Henderson. He's been killing it. He's been getting goals and points, and he got his first NHL point this game as an assist on the Stevenson goal. But overall, defensively, Vegas just really did well. The one goal that Colorado did get came at the end of the second after some rough stuff. Jack Johnson lays a hit on Keegan Kolazar, and it is clear as day interference. I don't know what you're talking about, Landeskog, with it seemed like Kolazar had the puck. The puck was nowhere near him! And it was reviewed for a long time, but it was ultimately decided that Jack Johnson's hit was completely unnecessary. I mean, it was interference anyway. But a 5-minute major, but Wah stood up for Kolazar, and I love seeing that from Wah. Like, he's not the biggest guy, he's not really a fighter, but he stepped up for his teammate, and that's great. So Wah gets an instigation penalty, as well as a fighting major and a game misconduct. A lot of penalty minutes here to kind of wrap our heads around. Ultimately, what it ended up being was 4-on-4 for 2 minutes, which includes throughout the end of the second period and partway into the third. And then Vegas would have 3 minutes of power play time. And it's because of a major, so you could score as much as you want in those 3 minutes. Vegas chose 0, but before that happened, Cale Makar with a shot from the point. It looked like it was tipped off of a Vegas stick, and it went past Leonard. Leonard didn't really get to see it. It was a beautiful screen in front, and so Colorado climbing back, you know, 2-1, and we go into the third. We have the worst power play I've ever seen. Does not matter. Like, Colorado's penalty kill did a great job, not trying to take away anything that they did. But oh my goodness. And honestly, most of that third period felt like Vegas was just holding on for dear life. They played really incredible defense and they were definitely active, but Colorado's got such a lethal team that it was really, really dangerous opportunity after dangerous opportunity. And although the shot count for this game was kind of similar, 29-27, I don't know how this feels to other Avalanche fans or whatnot, but it seemed like the Avalanche's shots were all dangerous and Vegas only had a handful of ones that were. And so that's something that we should work on in our offense, is making more dangerous shots rather than just the number of shots. And crisp passes on a power play. Just please for once. Oh my goodness. And we have another game tomorrow, so we'll but Vegas is able to hold on. There's a weird moment at the empty net at the end where Dodonov has it and he passes it over to Kolazar, who then shoots it. And I was thinking, oh, Dodonov trying to get his first goal with the team as not an empty net. He wants to score it on a goalie. But then he put his stick down on the line so the puck touched his stick as it went in, to make it 3-1, so it was his goal. Even with the empty net, Keegan Kolazar got robbed. But this time it was by his own teammate. A beautiful game from the Golden Knights. This is exactly what I was expecting this season for them to play like. Return to Colorado, we've won 5 in a row against them. And the fact that we could do this without some of our best guys in the lineup was just really, really calming. So we're not totally screwed. Beautiful game, great to get back into the win column, and hopefully we're able to continue that. Chandler Stevenson said he was hoping for a win streak to come after this, so. But in order to do that, we need to play like this every single game, especially until we get our top performers back. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this game and if we're gonna be able to continue it. That's gonna be it for today's nightly review. Thank you so much for watching and have a good night.